Hi Capricorn, this is Lynn from DevineCentral, and I am here with your April 2022 tarot reading. Before I get started, just wanted to shout out and say thank you so much for those of you who have subscribed. If you resonate with this video and haven't subscribed, I ask that you please like and subscribe sometime during this video. That's how people find me, and I am a small new channel, so all the help I can get, I'd appreciate. Thank you. Let me switch cameras for you. I am using the Good Tarot deck this month. This is by Colette Baron Reed. It's an interesting deck. It's a gift from my my lovely neighbor Wendy. Thank you, Wendy, for the lovely deck. So in the meantime, I'm going to get started. I will tell you this: the deck is ridiculously thick and coated and oversized, so it's so hard to shuffle. I've shuffled and shuffled and shuffled because, you know, when you get these decks that you can't manhandle, you just have to shuffle them a lot longer, and that's what I've done. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to look at work. We're going to look at finances. We're going to look at your personal relationships or love, whatever, friends, family, social, and we're going to end with some personal growth, be it physical, emotional, or spiritual. Then we'll ask Spirit for a message or a theme to pass on to us this month, okay? All right, Capricorn, here we go. Work. We've got the Lover's card. This is about not necessarily as much individual relationships, but it's about the choices that we make with those relationships. You know, I'm kind of on the fence because I've never really believed that the Lover's card was about you know, as much about choices, but it really is, and we have to you know, we just have to be you know, kinder and gentler and with people, and we have to make some decisions at work sometimes that you know, that call our ingenuity into question, that or puts that out there on a big cold slab for all the world to see, be it our creativity, our ingenuity, our ability to handle other people, our ability to be gracious at a time when we don't want to be, our ability to be able to mediate and help other people as opposed to cutting them down and criticizing and hindering them. You know, we have that's our choice. We can be an ass, or we can be selfish, or we can really reach out and, you know, to mankind and be, you know, and be kinder. And I think that that's what this card is all about. I think that we can do our job and we can tackle the beast and still do it in a way where we maintain our integrity. So this month, I'm telling you, it's about maintaining your integrity at work, okay, in whatever aspect that it may be. All right, so as far as finances go, we've got the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant, this is really an interesting card. It almost looks like a High Priestess card, doesn't it, instead? But it's not. And I love this card because the Hierophant, just like the Magician, has all of the tools. He has a lot of resources and is very much able to not only deal with the resources of the real world, but also the hierarchy of the spiritual world as well, you know, because he came from being a high priest, right? This card is about doing things the old-fashioned way, doing things, and of course to the Hierophant, it would be the right way, which would be the traditional way. This is about not taking big chances this month with your finances. This is about just following you know, following a traditional path, putting away money for savings, watching, you know, how you spend throughout the month, being careful what you buy. And I think that it's you know, having a plan and looking forward, you know, being responsible with a plan of how you're going to manage your money. And so it's saying be very traditional this month in how you handle your money. For your relationship, if you are in one. We have the Five of Water. This is akin to the Five of Cups. So again, we have another five. So fives can be a challenge, they really can. And our relationships can be, very much challenged. This in this card, in a typical deck, we usually see a cloaked figure. There are spilt cups on the ground. There are cups full, meaning there's more life, there's more to do, there's more options, but the person's just not seeing it because they're just they've got their head buried. Sometimes I don't see this card as much about loss, about grieving, as I do about regret. So sometimes we say something or do something that later, that we wish we hadn't, something we can't take back. And then we regret that we said it or did it, whatever. I see that sometimes somebody, cares about us and they say something that they feel is necessary and it hurts our feelings. And we start feeling sorry for ourselves about it. You know what? The message of this card is don't cry over spilt milk. You need to trust that all is not lost, that if you have an argument with your significant other, this too shall pass. That's kind of the method, or the methodology of the card. So it looks like you might have some challenges in your relationship this month. Challenges that might feel hurtful at the time. But you know what? Only you're the one that can let go, right? Let go and let live. And because this too shall pass. Just be prepared for it. And I think if you're prepared and you know it's coming, it may not sting so bad. All right, so for our personal relationships, we have the Chariot, and this is becoming quite the stalker card for me this month. And you know what? In the same situation. So let me tell you what I told somebody else. You can this card. Okay, this card is about staying focused. It's about staying on track. It's in none of the Chariot cards I've seen are there any reins on the Sphinx or the horses or whatever is pulling the oxen or whatever is pulling the Chariot. It's managing how to take a life that's going in multiple directions and pull it all back into one with just your sheer will and guide and direct and being responsible for your own future. And I'll tell you, you can, if you want something in life, you're going to have to stay focused to get it. That means you're going to have to jump into the driver's seat and you're going to have to guide yourself to the life that you want. Your only other option is to get into the passenger seat and go along for the ride. And then you cannot bitch or complain about where you end up because you weren't willing to participate in that, right? Okay. So how does that pertain to family and friends? Sometimes we have siblings. Sometimes we have friends. They love us, but they don't want us to change. They don't want us to improve. They want us to stay on their level. And so sometimes they will do things to sabotage us, sometimes on purpose and sometimes not on purpose, by accident, but it ends up sabotaging us and it keeps us from keeping our focus on the path that we're on. Do not let friends or family pull you off your path this month. In fact, I wouldn't let them pull you off your path ever. But I think that that's what this card stands for this month. Now, Queen of Water. This is going to be the Queen of Cups. Show yourself some compassion this month. If you have a gut feeling about something, go with it because it means something, okay? The Queen of Water, the Queen of Cups is very deep, very emotional, very intuitive. And you cannot go wrong by following your gut feeling, okay? Is there someplace you feel you need to be or something you think you should be doing? I think you should allow yourself to go with that flow. If something is rising, like a tide that's rising within you and it's carrying you, I think you need to you need to let it and see where it goes. So I think that's your personal growth issue for this month is to just follow the tide. High Priestess, isn't that interesting? We have the Hierophant and the High Priestess. So we have the High Priestess and the High Priest, both in one reading. And I'll tell you, she's not my favorite person, but she does she does confirm that you need to follow your gut, follow your intuition, see where it takes you. follow your bliss. And I think that that's the message for the month. So I hope that that resonates with some of you. Again, please subscribe, please like, and show up on Wednesday and look at whatever goofy mailbag reading I have for that day. And I will see you next month. Bye-bye.